Hello guys, so today we learn what is geological time scales and how geological time scale is actually associated with stratigraphy or rock layers. So the geological time scale relates the stratigraphy layer of rocks to period of time. The geological time scale is system of chronological dating of geological strata or stratigraphy in the respect of time. The time scale was developed through the study and observation of layers of rock and relationship as well as the time when different organisms appeared, evolved and become extinct. So the time scale is used by geologists, paleontologists and many other earth scientists to date certain historical events on earth. So actually time scale is very important for geologists. With the help of time scale they can identify the special rock type or a specific rock type in the particular terrain. See here, this is a time scale. As you can see, this is the eon, this is the era, this is the period and this is the epoch. So eon is actually have a large time interval, as you can see here. This can be hundreds of millions of years, and then eons have era have periods, and periods have epoch. So we learn these time scale individually in next slide. So see here, the earth is approximately 4.6 billion years old. Earth past has been split into different sections based on event that happened during this time, and that is known as geological time scale. You can understand it by an example actually. Boundary between the Cretaceous and the Paleogene period, which are separated by an extinction event where the dinosaurs and many other species went extinct. So it means the boundary between Cretaceous and Paleogene is actually marked by the extinction of dinosaurs, and hence the boundary is delineated as end of Mesozoic era, and the Cenozoic is actually start from the Paleogene periods. So the scale is split into different units. An eon is a period of time greater than half a billion years. Eons are split into smaller units called eras, which last several hundreds of millions of years. Again, eras are split into smaller units known as periods, which are again split into smaller units called epochs. So see here, what is eons actually? So eons are the largest intervals of geologic time and are hundreds of millions of years in durations. In the time scale below, you can see the Phanerozoic eon is the most recent eon and began more than 500 million years ago. Eras, so eons are divided into a smaller time scale known as era. In the time scale below, you can see that the Phanerozoic is divided into three eras, that is Cenozoic, Mesozoic and Paleozoic from top to bottom. Very significant events in earth history are used to determine the boundaries of era. Periods, so eras are subdivided into periods. In the time scale below, you can see that the Paleozoic is subdivided into the Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Mississippian, Pennsylvanian and Permian periods. Again, periods is divided into epochs. So epoch is the finer subdivisions actually. Periods of the Cenozoic are frequently subdivided into epochs. Subdivision of period into epochs can be done only for the most recent portion of the geologic time scales. So you can say that epochs is the smallest scale of geological time. See here, this is the geological time scale. So you can see here, this is the eon, which has the largest time intervals, as I said in previous slide also, and eons is subdivided into era actually. So eras also have large time intervals that can be hundreds of millions of years. Era is subdivided into Paleozoic, Mesozoic and Cenozoic. Again, era is subdivided into period. The Paleozoic is subdivided into 7 periods: Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Mississippian, Pennsylvanian and Permian. Again, periods is subdivided into epoch. So epoch is a finer subdivision of geological time scale, or you can say that this is the smallest subdivision of geological time scales. So see here, this is the Holocene, Pleistocene, Pliocene, Miocene, Oligocene, Eocene and Paleocene. So we are currently living in Holocene period. See here, see how these organisms or life is forms from the Precambrian to Holocene period, that is given here. and this is the event. What event is actually happen in this period of time? See here. For example, in the Pleistocene period, the ice age and glaciation age begins, and glacial outburst and floods is occurs actually.
To know the latest updates on geotourism and modern geotechniques, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.